for both you guys. I asked Coach the same question, but homecoming is something that's very meaningful to people, outside the program, alumni and fans. It's a celebration, particularly here. But I can see it from a player perspective. I mean, there's nothing more riding on it. It is just another game. What does it mean inside the locker room, homecoming? But, does it carry anything extra, or do you guys treat it like it's just another game?
Well, obviously this is rivalry week, and we put a lot of there's a lot of faith into this game, and this is a big game. Ever since I've been here, this is the game that everyone talks about. This is the game, Coach Mao says, and it's good to have homecoming, and it's good for everyone outside of the locker room. But inside the locker room, it's a distraction, and that was said early in the week that homecoming is a distraction for us as players, but the attraction is the game. So we have to focus on the game and not worry about all the homecoming activities and events that are going on.
Like Kay said, this is the game. Like, we're not worried about, homecoming like we are, but it's just another game to us in the locker room. We got to still go out, compete. We still got to do our job at the end of the day. So this is a big week for us. So,
Dinka, what's the last couple weeks been like for you? Not just in terms of getting the production, and it's not really just happened the last couple weeks. It's been a process for you to put in that work. How would you describe how important last year was for you that's helped you translate to having a great year so far?
it's just I do the same things every day, and when I did get out there, I was just ready to play, ready to do my responsibilities, So that's what will correlate over to this year.
Kate, Justin's production, it speaks for itself. What does it do for everything else on the offense? The threat of, even if Justin isn't breaking a long run, the threat is there. What does that open up? How much freer does it make you as a quarterback too? I mean, there's a lot of defense has to think about a lot.
Yeah, when you have the defense has to worry about a guy like Dinka, a guy like T, that makes all the reads a lot easier and it opens up a lot of things from the defense, and it just gets the offense flowing a lot better.
So what do you guys think the whole team needs to do to secure this rivalry win this Saturday for homecoming?
I think we just need to be us. Just go out there and be who we are every day and how we've been the last couple of weeks. There's things that, didn't go our way in certain situations, and that's why we got in the film room this week. That's why we practice to get better at those things and come out and have a complete game. But like Coach Bath always says, just be us.
I'll say practice like you play. We practice hard, and it's just a big game. It's exciting. So I feel like our team will be very, very well prepared for it.
Kate had a quick question. When you put on numbers like you have the past couple of weeks, 300 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 rushing, do you kind of think like the teams are going to try to play you differently, and does that lead to like other opportunities in terms of the offense?
I don't try to think about the stats too much. Obviously, we've lost the past 2 weeks, so it's great to get those awards, and to have those kind of numbers. But I'm worried about the win column, and the past 2 weeks we haven't got anything in the win column. So that's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm focused on. And I'm gonna do what I have to do to help this team win.
But for both of you, Coach talked about how the team is still competing, going hard at each other, but it doesn't matter what team it is. When you lose 5 straight, it takes a toll on you. How much do you guys believe you're better than this 1-5 record, and just want to get that win and want to start getting some wins together?
I would say a lot. I mean, when we watch film, we can narrow it down to 4 or 5 plays here, 4 or 5 plays there that didn't go our way that cost us the game. And last week, I believe that I didn't play very well in the fourth quarter, and that's what ultimately led us to lose. So we know that we're better than our 1-5 record, but we still are 1-5, and we have to go out and continue to fight, continue to work, and to be the best that we can, no matter what our record is. So.
He covered that one. He got that one. That was pretty good.
All right, well then I'll ask Justin this question. Kate, you can ring in after he's done. Illinois State, you guys talk about the rivalry aspect. You'll have their attention. You beat them up there last year. And they do have that confidence. They've been winning those close games. Their 3 wins are by a touchdown or less. What do you expect out of them? Their defense has been pretty good this year. What's your expectation of them responding to the rivalry game on Saturday?
Expect them. They're going to come out hard and strong and fast and compete their butt off like we are going to do. It's going to be a dogfight all 4 quarters, and it's going to be a fourth quarter game, in my opinion. So we're ready to go out there and compete. That's all I say.
Dinka, you've talk about this, kind of your strength as well. Everyone talks about your speed, and man, when you get a hole, you can fly through it and go. I felt like on Saturday you were able to say you could take some hits too and still stay on your feet. Do you feel like you're kind of deceivingly a little bit stronger than maybe what you get credit for because of your stature? And you're a soft-spoken guy, not necessarily the loudest one in the room. How much pride do you take in that weight room and getting bigger and stronger, and also just being able to showcase your strength, not just your speed on Saturdays?
I've always been strong. It's just everybody just noticed how fast I am, and so it's just like masked my strengths. So in the weight room, I put up a lot of weights and all that, but the Saturday, it's going to be, what I say, it's going to be like a mix and match more with zones and ends and me and T coming out and all that.
Cade, for you, what was it like as a junior in the classroom to get the Freshman of the Week award?
That's kind of crazy to think. When I first saw the award, it was like Freshman of the Week. I was like, freshman? I've been here for 3 years. What do you mean freshman? But yeah, I'm a redshirt freshman on the football field, so I'm an old guy, but I'm a freshman.
You talked about the differences in the second half. Just from your seat, Cade, what did change in the second half that you've really been harping on yourself this week to make those improvements from your perspective?
Just keeping the highs high and making the lows not as bad. Yeah, it was a big deal for me. Was I feel like I had a pretty good 3 quarters, and then the fourth quarter came, and I just didn't play like how I wanted to play and how I needed to play for us to win. So this week, we every time in practice we'll hold up 4 for fourth quarter, and that's been a big deal for me this week because I feel like that's what I need to focus on to help this team win.
We're in stupid question territory now, but last week, Justin, you got the touchdown catch from Cade. So that takes 33, or what was it, 33? Or was it 23? 18, well, it's a double-digit number. That takes rushing yards away from you, adds passing yards to you. Do you care?
No, I don't care. No, it don't matter. Honestly, I didn't even notice it was a forward pitch.
Statistically, because it went forward.
Yeah.
It barely went forward. But is that your greatest touchdown pass ever?
Yeah, probably. I mean, that's a pretty easy one. Just pitch it to Dink and let him run.